Hey guys, Decisive13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. For some reason I got a little confused about what I was playing. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm gonna finish off the event today, so start with Section 7. Get out of here! Alright. John, hold out your fist. Okay. We won! Hell yeah! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Aw, yeah! Huh? Is your hand okay? Forget okay. Do I still have a hand? You do. Thanks, Fran. I have ascended! Thanks for joining us, Spartacus.
Mr. Muscleman, it's about time. Hiya.
I can't believe you actually climbed all the way here during that fierce battle.
That rope held up really well.
Indeed. It is a rope with a rebellious spirit. Are you okay? Can you still fight? Rebelling against our oppressors is my greatest love and greatest power. It'll be morning soon, but the Hanging Gardens are still here, just like we thought they'd be. I'm guessing the Assassin of Red joined our side after we won that last battle, which means these gardens belong to both our enemy and our ally. Right you are. Your plan was rash, but successful. There you are, the Assassin of Red, Semiramis. I have a fairly good idea of what's going on here. It was your negligence that led to this situation, wasn't it, Custodian? You may be right. The last wish remaining in this Greater Grail was one that should never be granted, but is also nobler than any other wish had ever been. I never thought about touching it myself. I couldn't even if I wanted to. That explains it. No wonder a mere human, a mere mage, a mere master made it so far, then. Does this mean that you know who our enemy is? Oh yes, I know him all too well. I may not have my memories of the war either, but I do have these gardens. As such, it was a trivial matter to learn of him. It seems another has been revived. Forgive me. We really made you work back there. Don't worry about it. I will admit, though, that your attack was so powerful. It's almost a shame we're on the same side now. Thank you. Indeed, I wish we could have had a proper battle. you know, Sig. All of you come with me. Now that 13 of us have revived, night and day no longer matter. Our enemy awaits us before the Greater Grail. Our enemy? Yes, our enemy. A man, Master of Chaldea. The only master other than you in this entire world. So it's another master. I'm assuming it has something to do with Vlad. I have lost. Leave me be and continue onward. I regret that I have no gift for you apart from my defeat. Oh, that's Karna. Armor of gold, God-killer lance, lone Kishatri, okay, Indian. I don't know much Indian. Kshatriya. I'll say it like that, and if I'm wrong, you guys can get mad at me. Lone Kshatriya of the great Mahabharata. Warrior, brave, hero of benefaction. Karna. But I am tired now. Tired enough to forgive your deception. What's more, I have lost. Captured. The oldest known poisoner. The Empress as dreadful as she is beautiful. The Queen of Assyria who desired not love, but power. Semiramis. 13 servants in total, and now I have perfect reproduction data for all of them. Enough to begin the Great Holy Grail War once again. Soon I will reach the number of battles needed to shut down the wish made upon the Grail, and tamper with it myself. I reach out my hand, over and over and over. I copied 13 servants, created shadows, and set the stage as best as I could. I am the only one left, and now I shall become the final servant. My control over the system has reached 87%, more than enough to grant my wish. And yet, I am unable to speak my wish aloud! You would still resist me? Of course. Under normal circumstances, the system would not even grant the likes of you an audience. It matters not how many years it was in your possession. It was another far greater mage who did the work, not you. Enough is enough, you cheap imitation of Vlad III. Imitation? That's right. This man is no servant. And yet he is also Vlad III. How the hell's that work? I explained this to John once before. He was the master who desired the Greater Grail more than anyone, save for myself and a certain priest. He was the leader of the Black Team, and the head of the Yggdmillennia family. He was the mage who hid the Greater Grail and studied it himself for 60 years. He desired the Greater Grail so much that he betrayed the Lancer of Black, Vlad III, his own servant. He is Darnik Prestone Yggdmillennia. So, with the exception of the extra class, every heroic spirit from the war is assembled here. Along with the homunculus who stole the Greater Grail from me. From mankind itself. The pain. I can feel my psyche slipping away. But that doesn't matter anymore, as the reproduction is perfect. So you still desire the Greater Grail, even though your soul is practically falling apart? A tool. A thing like you could never understand. No. None of you heroes could ever understand. You've always had power to fall back on. Not me. I worked myself to the bone. I racked my brain studying magecraft so intensely that it nearly killed me. I extended my life even as I lived in fear. I threw myself into a Holy Grail war. I commanded armies, betrayed my allies. I'm not like the three families who let their own indolence guide them until they lost sight of the goal. I'm the one who wanted this Greater Grail more than anyone. I'm the one who desired it most. Whether or not that is true, Darnik has been dead for a long time now. The thing speaking now is nothing more than the lingering desires left behind after his death. The desire left behind. Yes. As I said earlier, he betrayed Vlad III, right before he died. He used a command spell to force Vlad III to transform into a vampire, then merged with him. The result was a horrid monster, neither human nor vampire. But even that did not gain him the Greater Grail. A priest who was a master for the Red Team defeated him, you see. That should have been the end of it. When a servant dies, they dissolve into purified magical energy, and are absorbed by the Greater Grail. But that did not happen with him. Most likely because he was still human. Yes, that's part of it. But it's also because Darnik consumed the souls of infants to extend his life. Now he is neither human nor servant. He is just a thing. one driven solely by the desire to win the Holy Grail for itself. That is all this Darnik is. Damn. Sounds more like putting down a rabid dog than kicking ass. The Greater Grail is close to falling apart. You won't even be able to activate the third magic, let alone reach the root. Give it up. Your dream ended long ago. Oh no, it didn't. Not yet! Have you forgotten what I told you earlier? I now control 87% of the Greater Grail's system. I will make far better use of it than you ever would. All you've ever done with its power is sit around waiting for someone who will never come. What an odd thing to say. How can you make use of the Greater Grail's power when you're dead? Dead, alive, it doesn't matter. I will always seek to control the Greater Grail. Once I have it, my wish will finally be granted. I see. So now you're a little more than a vengeful spirit. But this would benefit all of you very much as well. As long as I control the Greater Grail, none of you will ever die again. You would have a second, no, a third lease on life. But if I am defeated and this great Holy Grail war comes to an end, all of you will disappear as well. Now, Custodian, which is the better choice? In fact, let me make it simpler. Would you rather have a third chance at life, or just vanish with no one to remember you? I swear to you all now, on my honor as an Yggdmillennia, I will ensure that you all leave this Greater Grail and are incarnated in the real world. You will be free to do as you wish. You may make your own dreams come true or simply wander as you please. I have no intention of commanding you as my servants. Whatever you decide will be your business, not mine. What are you gonna do? I have no right to compel them one way or the other. I am the custodian, nothing more. Even if they are just reproductions, they're still conscious beings with their own unique personalities. I can't order them to their deaths. Man, Sig, you're way beyond being a downer, you know that? You can be completely exhausting sometimes. Huh? Hey, Darnik Prestone Yggdmillennia. Hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to pass. Oh? And why is that? Easy. Because I wouldn't really be a hero if I went along with you now, would I? We're meant to live life to the fullest, even if you trip up along the way. That doesn't invalidate what happened before the fall or after. Reproduction or not, servant or not, as long as I'm still me, I'm not doing anything that a real hero wouldn't do. For once, you carrot-looking weirdo, we're on the same page. Carrot-looking weirdo? I can't really say I got the cleanest hands around here, but that sure as hell doesn't mean I'll be siding with you. Even though I'd feel pretty gross going along with your plan. How about you, Empress Lady? You gonna side with this ass? Don't be a fool. The most generous offer I make to those who challenge me is a swift death. Indeed, I cannot consent to your proposal. I share Achilles' view. I will not dishonor the life I led before. And I am certain Karna agrees with me. You can certainly try to prolong your own life if you wish, but I'm afraid I have no interest in that myself. I went to my death knowing I had done what I had to do. Now my only obligation is to lend my strength to those with goals to achieve. Likewise, I can only carry out my work when I have been summoned properly, therefore I cannot go along with your plan. As for me, I refuse simply because you presume to order me about. If you take issue with that, then defeat me and prove you are right.
Oh, I am totally siding with these nice people. Yeppers.
Oh, yeppers.
Well, maybe I should side with you since I was on the black team and all. But nah, can't do it. The hero in me has gotta stop you.
Perhaps one of my many famous lines will suit here. Let the end try the man. So I am most resolutely opposed to your plan as well. Certainly it can make a good story when a hero turns evil, but such hackneyed plot twists are beneath me. Shaking head. Death to the oppressor.
No, we don't like it. You're a great mage. We hate people like you. Oh, but not you, Mommy. You're a hack of a mage.
Thanks, Jack. I really nice to hear that. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
Thanks, sweetie. Mom really needed to hear that. There you have it, Sir Darnick. We are not pawns to be used however you like. We are alive, with our own minds and opinions. Even if we are just reproductions. No, because we are reproductions. We cannot abandon our pride as heroes. Oh well. I thought things might turn out this way. So I suppose I will just have to keep... I suppose I will just have you keep fighting until you change your minds. Pseudo Greater Grail. Connected! It can't be. You're going to reproduce the Greater Grail inside the Greater Grail? You're out of your mind. That's like trying to create a parallel mirror world with brute force. And I'm quite alright with that. For how can one be a mage without traversing the realms of absurd? That wish may be wrong, but as it is your wish, I am sure it seems right to you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you have it, because your wish didn't come true. As the Greater Grail's custodian, I will defeat you! Alright. One final fight then. Against Darnick, Prestone, Yggdmillennia. Probably saying that wrong, but it's how I know best to say it. Alright, the altar. Let's see, we're fighting a ruler. Honestly, there's really no one here that I want to use. I mean, maybe Spartacus. I just realized he's level 90. All of them are level 90, 10, 10, 10. Holy shit. Fuck it, let's bring Spartacus. Let's see, I'm gonna bring, Jean... I don't think bringing Waver would be too smart, because we're gonna be fighting a rider. We're gonna be fighting an archer too, but I'll bring Kiara. Because I know Kiara does bonus damage against rulers too. This should be alright. This looks like a decent team.
The hell's going on here? They just keep coming no matter how many we kill. What the hell is this? He's weirdly hard to fight. It's like 1 minute it's a saber, then an archer.
It's most likely all of them. He's using data from all 7 of our classes to give himself an advantage against us.
What? Isn't that cheating or something?
It is one of the fundaments of combat. In battle, you strike at your opponent's weaknesses and make the battle as difficult for them as possible. But with that in mind, there is no reason we can't do the same. Sir Sig, Master, please keep the orders coming. Greater Grail is basing its pseudo-combatants on our battle data. Must be choosing classes and tactics depending on the current situation. Fair enough. Let's do this. Have all 13 of us and Sir Sig work together. If Darnik's residual thoughts refuse to shut down of their own accord, we will just have to overwhelm them with combat hit until they collapse in on themselves. Sounds fine to me. Our job is the same either way. Master of Chaldea, your orders, please. These may not be my true gardens, but they are still mine. I suppose it would be amusing to completely obliterate them. If I may, Empress, have some consideration for us non-combatants. That includes Master, you'll recall. No. Well, you asked. I think you may have gotten on her bad side. But no matter. That is our plan. I'll simply go ahead and use the walls to make more golems. Just be sure to leave the floor alone, please.
Okay, she said we just gotta pound his face in. Did you really just take instructions from a berserker? Shut up, you freaking exhibitionist. What?
Back to original.
How dare you call me an exhibitionist?
She still went back to her old outfit, though. The lines between good and evil are ill-defined in this. We are not fighting as proper servants either. But then again, there has never been such a thing as a perfect person. Instead of lamenting that which we lack, let us fight there. Let us fight here and now for that which we already possess.
Now I get it.
Get what?
Well, I was so caught up in my own responsibility to fix this predicament that I forgot they have their own responsibilities as heroes. Even if they are just copies, they still have pride. Without that, a servant is no more than a shadow. John, we need your orders now more than ever. This is the final battle. The last chance we'll likely ever have to fight by each other's sides. It'll be sad to have to go our separate ways, but it's time to wake up from this dream.
Alright. Here we go. Alright, Heavens Feel Mimicry. Let's start with some damage, try to get someone's arts gauge filled up a little bit. Oh, cool. First hit brings Salieri to, like, no health. Real happy to see that, asshole. Replicating summoning. Summoning the Archer of Black. Here, yeah, and there it goes. Alright, cool. Thanks, Salieri. Real great help. Fucking hell! Why is he doing so much damage? Like, fucking Christ, man. Guess we got no fucking choice. If this'll heal Kiara a little bit. I think I'm actually making things a little bit more complicated for myself since I'm about to break his gauge again.
Well, at the very least, I could probably take him out with Jalter. It's just a worry about taking out Chiron and Achilles. Achilles is gonna be top priority though. Last one turn, so I'll leave that. Alright. I might as well increase attack too. Yeah, that did it. Alright, Heaven's Field Mimicry is dead. Don't have to worry about that fucking thing anymore. And Chiron's dead too. Target focus up. I said don't kill him because I want to use his Noble Phantasm. Yeah! You fucking got this, Spartacus. Oh, this is dumb. Yeah, Spartacus! Beautiful. Alright, I didn't actually expect I'd get a lot of use out of Spartacus, but hey, here we are. Oh, that was great. It's a shame I'm never gonna grail Spartacus to level 90 and 10 him. Alright, now we just have the final section to do, which is story. So, this will end off the Apocrypha event and the episode as well. No, not yet. I can still fight. I haven't given up yet. This isn't over! Yes, it is. Dreams end, people die, and heroes rest in peace. Who's this? What? Oh, Kozikli Bey. Vlad. Yeah, we got real Vlad. You were copied too? No, it can't be. I sealed you away. I made sure you could never be copied. You should have been no more than a puppet based on battle data. How could you possibly manifest as a servant capable of thinking for himself? It should have been impossible, Lancer. After tens of thousands of battles, this was inevitable. Well done, all of you. Your valiant efforts succeeded in summoning me. A servant capable of defeating Darnic Prestone Yggdmillennia. Lancer! My anger is long gone. My modest ambitions are long since quashed. Is that not true for you as well? The time has come to accept your fate. Indeed, you must accept it. Otherwise, you will never move forward. Your thoughts and dreams can go no further. Darnic, my master, and my sworn enemy. What? You have your memories? Indeed.
Of all 14 servants, I am the only one who retains memories of the Great Holy Grail War. Perhaps that is thanks to your absorbing me. It is not, however, why I wish to defeat you. No. My wish to defeat you stems from neither a desire for revenge nor anger, but my duty as a hero, and the mercy I feel for you as your servant.
Mercy? Don't give me that nonsense, Lancer! You expect me to believe you no longer bear a grudge? I trampled your pride as a hero into dust! You must despise me for that!
Then let me ask you this. If I strike you down now, will you die despising me?
What?
Do you truly not understand, Darnik? You would hold no grudge. You may be angry, but that anger would not persist eternally. We both have dreams we have chosen to pursue, even as we have resigned ourselves to the fact that they will not be realized. Even though deep down, we have given up on our dreams, we still fight to pursue them. It is an act of irreverence. We do not do so out of respect for anyone or anything else. We do so because our ambitions, our dreams, are the one thing to which we will always be loyal. Even if others decry you as fork-tongued for your scheming, or fear me as the impaler for the mountain of bodies I piled up, that loyalty is the one thing we cannot change. That is why our dreams stay with us. I'm afraid this is likely beyond your understanding, Custodian, but perhaps in the fullness of time, that will change. I understand you all too well, Darnik. I know that your hard work, your betrayals, your plots, are nothing to be ashamed of. And that is precisely why this scheme of yours must end now. For if it does not, you will have betrayed even your own dreams. And dreams that have been compromised will never shine bright again.
Damn it. It's no wonder I summoned you, Lancer. Vlad the Third. If you find my dream beautiful, maybe that's enough. Yes, I can finally stop walking. I'm exhausted. This is hard work for an old man. I suppose, in the end, dreams that have been tainted and broken simply can't be mended.
Is it over? It is. The Great Holy Grail War has well and truly come to an end. Custodian.
Yes?
I do not know you, but now that you've taken the Greater Grail, you are responsible for it. Though I'm sure you are well aware of that.
Yes, I promise I'll take good care of it.
Now let me give you a word of advice. Not as a hero, but as a human. Humans will come. It is inevitable. And they will discover magic, with or without the Greater Grail. But regardless, an excellent ending awaits you. Take solace in that, and sleep well. Now then, I think I shall take my leave. Farewell.
I never thought he would have the nerve to act like a king in my presence. That is why I was magnanimous enough to stay silent during his little speech. Besides, the gardens are about to collapse. Here, I will teleport the lot of you back to the ground. I will remain here and spend what time I have left with my gardens. Try to stop me, and your already short life will end even more abruptly.
I heard that, you insolent fool! Now be off with you! I didn't say shit! Could have sworn you said something about stink. Never mind that. Go on, all of you. Back to the ground with you.
Mordred, why are you mumbling under your breath?
They certainly were a noisy bunch.
can finally relax now. The Great Holy Grail War, huh? When I was summoned here, did I have a wish of my own? One worth creating these gardens for? And if I did, what was it? Was it for someone in particular? I suppose none of that matters now.
That damn stink bug woman! I knew you were saying something like that! Ah, piss off. Just seeing that face of hers, she needs to be insulted. Well, whatever. At least all that's over with. Well, see you around, Chaldean. Oh hey, am I there too? If I am, make sure you ride my ass into the ground. Bye for now. Ah, salute. Salute. Ah. They really came in and left like a storm.
That they did.
The oppressor is dead. The mage's dream has now gone. My work here is done. Now I must be off. There are oppressors in other lands that must be defeated. Farewell. Spartacus actually did put in a lot of work.
Well, that certainly happened.
Yeah, it did.
Much has transpired, but I believe I have done all I could. Young speedster, you. On second thought, you can wait. I'll go on ahead.
Huh? You're leaving already?
Goodbyes are best kept brief. And reunions celebrated heartily. See you around.
Not nearly tragic enough to suit me.
Isn't that a good thing?
Don't be silly. A great tragedy is just a thing to spice up a happy ending. Still, that Darnic fellow did bow out rather peacefully, so I suppose that must satisfy me. Even in death, he was a man so driven to make his dream come true that I went to the trouble of recreating us. Being as I rather walked the straight and narrow in my lifetime, I cannot help but feel the touch of the green-eyed monster itself.
Straight and narrow, huh?
Straight and narrow. Stifle laughter. Good sir, I do believe you have offended me.
At any rate, this is goodbye. Master of Chaldea, I don't know about the custodian, but I have a feeling you and I will meet again someday. In fact, perhaps we already have. What an odd thing for me to say.
Very well then, everyone. I bid you all farewell. Yeah? Something else, Shakespeare? Since brevity is the soul of wit, and tediousness the limbs of outward flourishes, I shall be brief. I believe that will suffice to fill my quota for quotations. Farewell.
Good grief.
Fucking Shakespeare.
Alright, I'd better be on my way too. I have nothing else to say.
Because saying goodbye would just make you sad.
Am I that easy to read?
Oh, Karna. What a good guy.
Oh, this means we have to say goodbye, doesn't it, Mommy?
I'm sorry. I'm sure you'll miss him.
No, we won't. We already have a connection with Mommy. Even if we aren't in Chaldea, we're sure Mommy will keep our connection alive with the other us. So we'll be fine, right, Mr. Custodian?
I see. Thank you, Jack. You were a big help.
Oh, you're welcome. We will let you off the hook for killing us then. Just kidding. We don't know what happened back then, and we don't remember it either. So we have nothing to forgive or not forgive you for. Ever since we were born, we just like to play. Well, bye-bye, Mr. Custodian. Maybe we'll see you again sometime?
And in the aimlessly wandering assassin. All because they don't remember her, huh?
Hey, custodian!
Yes?
Were you avoiding me?
No, of course... Okay, maybe I was.
I thought so. But it's not because you don't like me, right?
Why would I dislike you?
Hey! No answering questions with questions! Now I get it, you're just shy.
Yes, I suppose I was. It's sort of awkward to meet someone again after you've already said goodbye, even if they don't remember having done so.
Gotcha. But hey, the me you knew was still me, right?
Of course. You helped me out so many times. I was proud to have you as my servant.
Thanks. Well, see you again sometime.
Alright, I suppose I'd better be on my way as well. Sir Custodian, had you been the evil dragon I faced, perhaps we could have resolved our differences peacefully. That way, I would never have had to bathe in the blood of a dragon. But... I know. If I hadn't been immortal, I might have died in a ditch somewhere without anyone ever knowing my name. No, I don't think so. Even if you never bathed in dragon's blood, or came into possession of Balmung, I'm certain you would still have been a hero. Thank you, Custodian. Thank you for thinking so well of me, for fighting alongside me. Well, guess we better hit the road too, teacher. Indeed, for a while I was rather uncertain how this would all turn out, but it ended up being much more fun than I anticipated. This battle lasted but a few days, and is unlikely to become part of history in any real sense. So I hope that, if nothing else, it will remain in your memory, Sir John. It will. And I'll remember all of you, too. I promise. We have a connection now. Once I have been summoned, I will spend every free moment I have holding classes on... You already have a great many teachers? Interesting. In that case, I'd love to pit our different teaching styles against one another. So, we really won this, huh? Back when I was alive, even though my life was one battle after another, or maybe even because of it, I could never really relax after winning, because I knew the next battle was never far off. Now, because I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's actually kind of nice in its own way. It is? Yeah, I'm satisfied. I don't have any grudges, and no civilians around means there were no massacres or other atrocities. Oh, and it's nice that Hector's not here either. So you really do hate him? Nah, not exactly. If you ever end up summoning me, I'll figure out a way to get along with him. Yeah, it'll work out. Just gotta think positive. That's not what I'm really trying to say. What I really want to say is that I bet I could have a lot of fun fighting alongside you guys again. It's a good thing I summoned you, Achilles. And I actually know there's a My Room line with him where he does have a little interaction with Hector, and Hector just throws a fucking rock at him. So that's pretty good. So if you ever find yourself in a tight spot in Greece, just give me a call. I'll come running no matter when or where you are. Promise. Thanks for everything. This is a really good battle. Now that the Greater Grail is stable again, this world is about to disappear. Give me your hand. It's time we return to the real world. Here we are. Now, at last, I can wait here, secure in the knowledge that the Greater Grail will be safe. Who are you waiting for, anyway? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. It's a secret. Gotcha. I know I shouldn't be keeping anything from you, but it's fine. I get it. Are you sure? Yes, but in exchange, I want you to be my friend. Me? Your friend? I see. All this time I thought that you and I were more like an oppressor and his victim than anything else. What? No, not even close. So you would call me your friend? Thank you. I will always cherish this memory. But there's something else I need to say. There is nothing I can do for you. Nothing I can give you after all you did for me. All I can do is stand around, even with all those heroes willing to risk their lives helping. I can't tell you how sorry I am about that. Don't worry. This was fun. Fun, huh? You're a very positive person, aren't you, John? I'm afraid I... You know, now that I think of it, I had fun too. Even though I genuinely feared for my life back when we were fighting. Strange. Anyway, I'm sure you still have a long, difficult road ahead. It may not be much. Hell, it may not even be welcome. But I'd like to help you on it if I can. So, since I am the Greater Grail's custodian, I'm going to repurpose the terminal I made earlier. Sig? I can still function as a terminal, but since my connection to my true body will be cut off, I'll only be able to use my dragon power for a fraction of an instant. But if that's okay with you, I'd still like to do whatever I can to help you out. It's the least I can do for someone who considers me a friend. There. Now I really can rest easy. So you're going to stay here until this person shows up? Yes. I don't mind waiting. Not even if it takes them 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 years. You see, I know for certain that they'll get here eventually. I have all the faith in the world in them. Farewell, my friend. And thank you. We may not have spent much time together, but I'll cherish it forever. It'll always be a precious memory to me. Take care of yourself. You too, John. Goodbye, my friend. My new master. I'm not worried about all this waiting. If anything, my conviction is now certainty. It was a fleeting encounter and a fleeting farewell. But it doesn't bother me. The sorrow of parting may make my heart ache, but that is drowned out by a great swell of joy. Those few short days I spent with him gave me boundless hope for mankind. It was a short battle, a small fight to the death. Still, I'm sure that man had no choice but to fight, no matter how much pain it brought him. I can't say that was beautiful, but I can't say it was ugly either. I can no longer track my terminal. Soon he will be summoned as a servant and aid John in his battles. From now on, he will be making his own memories. In time, Sig will become a servant totally separate from me, and forge his own path. I only hope he is at least some small help to John in the struggles ahead. For my part, I think I'll go back to sleep. I wonder when I'll wake. Whenever it is, I don't mind. This tiny, sealed-off world will not change any longer. But if something were to somehow change, I'm sure it would be for the better. For now, I sleep forever and ever, waiting for the future that I know will one day come. And that's it. That is all of the Fate Apocrypha event. I still have a bit of grinding to do for the rest of Sig's materials, but we got him. And we also got another Grail. So that's nice too.
Servant, Jeek. 申し訳ない。ただのホムンクルスだ。戦力としては期待できないと思うが、登録された宝具ならどうにか戦えそうだ。存分に使ってくれ。
Alright. So I think on that note, I'll leave you guys off here. And I'm going to do the last of my grinding for the event. Then in the next episode we do... I'm not sure what I want to do. I might go back to Camelot. But at the same time... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to click on. At the same time, though, a part of me kind of wants to do a couple of interludes that we have. I mean, it's about time I try to strengthen some of my servants, you know? Especially my god is with me, too. That's gonna make Sean so much better. That's a really hard one. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just do some of these. Because, you know, it's also about time I unlock Nero's third skill. So yeah, next episode we'll do a couple of interludes, then we'll jump back into doing Solomon. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye!